Today, the Valuable 500 announces the 13 iconic leaders. They will play a fundamental role in rebuilding the business system to be more inclusive of people with disabilities. Here's what these global CEOs had to say about why driving the Valuable 500 agenda is so important to them. Dana Strong, Sky CEO.
As a person and as a leader, I wanted to make this commitment to help drive real change for people with disabilities. I want to help raise awareness and build advocacy to such an extent that disability inclusion becomes an essential part of every business. I believe we can create a level playing field for people with disabilities through inclusive products and services, and using our voice at Sky to drive positive change in society.
Carmine DeCibio, EY CEO.
The Valuable 500 is so important because it's convening 500 companies with the mission on inclusiveness, and in particular inclusiveness around disabilities. It's incredibly important that we will have 500 companies involved from different sectors, from different areas around the world, so we could all learn.
Hans Vestberg, Verizon CEO.
I believe the Valuable 500 is important because joining forces with other like-minded organizations will have a greater impact on driving and advancing disability inclusion. That's why we are proud to join the Valuable 500 to build a more connective, inclusive and equitable world.
Tim Davey, BBC Director General.
I believe the Valuable 500 is important because, quite simply, as businesses, as societies, we're not moving fast enough. There's a lot we can do as leaders within our own organisations, but there's so much more we can do together. My hope for the future of disability inclusion is a culture in which disabled people face no barriers, no obstacles to pursuing their career goals.
Keneshiro Yoshida, Sony Group CEO.
I made this commitment because I want the world to be inclusive. I believe fostering diverse human resources, inclusive of people with disabilities, will lead us to contribute to a healthy and sustainable society in the long run.
David Taylor, Procter & Gamble CEO.
The Valuable 500 is important because building an accessible and inclusive environment for all is not something any one company can achieve alone. My hope is to create a more accessible world through inclusive products, packaging, advertising, and environments where all people will feel included and valued.
David Schwimmer, LSEG CEO.
The Valuable 500 is important because disability just hasn't gotten the kind of attention and focus that it should have when it affects 17% of the world's population. Society's been making progress on race or ethnic issues. Society's been making progress on gender issues, but we haven't had the kind of focus on really improving inclusion for those with disabilities.
Sharon Thorne, Deloitte Global Board Chair.
Fairness and equity have been very important to me since childhood. I also believe that in order for organisations to access the best talent, they have to remove barriers, have to make people feel that they belong and are able to be themselves and participate fully.
Oliver Beta, Allianz CEO.
As a business leader, I would like to make this personal commitment because I really believe in diversity as an opportunity. I hope that the future of disability inclusion highlights one important point, that we don't talk about what people cannot do, but we talk about what we can do.
Anish Shah, MD and CEO, Mahindra Group.
My hope for the future is about ability and disability diversity, building and nurturing capabilities without any bias, to truly becoming inclusive, to recognize that we have ability and disability within all of us, to realize that we're human first, and to support each other to rise.